So about a year ago, I released a video talking about how much I really liked the Dandadan manga. And I did this because I was really looking forward to Season 2, which came out I think in October of last year, 2024. And now that Season 2 officially premiered a couple days ago, I thought it was about time that I needed to hype up the anime. Now yes, I completely understand that I don't need to hype it up more than it needs to be because it's doing pretty well as an anime. However, I just want another excuse to talk about Dandadan. Now, for those of y'all who haven't watched Dandadan or have no idea what Dandadan is, it's a story that follows our two main protagonists, Ken Takakura, who believes in aliens, and Momo Ayase, who believes in the occult, otherwise known as, ghosts, spirits, Bigfoot, Nessie, the whole nine yards. Now, Dandadan starts off as this simple premise of them each trying to convince each other that the other thing is real, because Momo doesn't believe in aliens and Ken doesn't believe in the occult. And from there, wackiness ensues. And when I mean wackiness, I mean this manga can get very weird at times in a lot of different ways. And the main thing that drives the plot at the very beginning is the relationship between Momo and Ken, otherwise known as Okarun. And without giving too much away, they go on a quest to search for some golden jewels. And during their time together, Momo and Okarun become closer. First as friends, and later a little more than that. And as a shonen, I think Dandadan has a lot of really good chemistry between its main two leads, especially within the romance side of things. But with the synopsis out of the way, let me yap to y'all about the anime itself, because the team behind this anime did a fantastic job. Now, the first season of Dandadan is only 12 episodes, and I believe where it ends in the manga is chapter 32. So the series covered about 2 to 3 chapters per episode, and I thought that it was done really well because pacing wise, although the plot of Dandadan is like a car going 90 and a 35, I didn't feel a sense of whiplash or like they weren't covering enough material. In fact, despite being disappointed every time an episode would end, I was always really happy to see the first ending because that Turbo Granny ending sequence is fantastic with the little cat. Fantastic. And for those of y'all that didn't know, that ending sequence, there are actual parts in it that are part of like the bonus chapters from the manga. And it's those little details like that that really blow my mind. It just goes to show that the team that worked behind this adaptation really cared about the material. And Science Saru as the animation studio was perfect. The vibrant colors, the action sequences, and even like the quieter scenes between characters are all done extraordinarily well. And there's two scenes that come to my mind in particular. The first one being, I think it's either the ending of episode 2 or the ending of episode 3, where Okarun officially introduces himself to Momo. And you can feel the fireworks between those two. There's a big explosion that happens on in the background, and it was really well done. And the second scene that comes to mind is a much more quieter one, that of a tragic backstory of one of the minor characters in the series, and it's done extraordinarily well. There's a particular moment where there's just a night sky background when one of the characters is dancing, and you can just feel everything in that scene. Like, I can't sing Science Saru enough praises for what they've done with this adaptation, and I am really looking forward to the rest of Season 2, as they've already done a pretty good job with this first episode. And now, as faithful adaptations go, this one also just has an extraordinary soundtrack. Like, there's not a moment where I thought to myself, wow, the music in this anime sucks. I mean, again, just the opening itself from Creepy Nuts, yes, that is the band's name, was great. And I'm not going to lie to y'all, I honestly didn't like the song at first, but then when I saw it with the OP, I was just hooked for weeks on this song. Now, this season's opening, it's okay. I still like it. There's still plenty of really good aspects to it. But the ending song in this season, for summer vibes, it's just perfect. It's just such a good, one, summer song. Two, it just gives you the feeling of youth and summer, and it's really good. And before I finish gushing about Dandadan, I will talk about one negative aspect that I really didn't appreciate, and that was the fact that they made everyone wait 6 months for the second part of the Gigi arc, otherwise also known as the Evil Eye arc. Now, as somebody who previously read the manga, I knew what was going to happen, I knew what was coming up, but the fact that most people who haven't read the Dandadan manga had to wait 7 months just to see the continuation of what I think is arguably one of the better arcs in the series is, to me, really frustrating. Because this decision could have easily killed the hype behind anything Dandadan related. I mean, just look at something like Stone Ocean, where they released everything in 3 batches and it absolutely killed any sort of hype, unless you were a big JoJo's fan, to actually see the conclusion of Part 6. But luckily, so far it looks like the decision has paid off, as the hype for Dandadan is still here, just maybe not as much as there was for Season 1. And honestly, the hype might just continue to ramp up as the episodes come out. But we'll just have to wait and see. Again, I think Science Saru and the entire team behind the Dandadan anime have done a fantastic job. And I'm really excited to see where the team moves forward with the upcoming character moments and fight scenes, which is why I am really excited and I really recommend y'all watch Dandadan. But now let me know what you guys think. Did you guys watch Dandadan? Have you enjoyed it so far? Or did you kinda teeter off after some of the more weird character moments? And if you have watched it, who's your guys' favorite character? For me, it's Turbo Granny. 1, because she's voiced by Luffy, and 2, because she's really funny. I didn't expect to like Turbo Granny as much as I do, but she has a good backstory and her antics are hilarious, at least to me. And aside from Turbo Granny being my obvious pick, it's really hard to pick a number 2 or even a runner-up because everybody else is such a great character. But let me know who y'all's favorite character is. I won't most likely do a follow-up video to Dandadan in a while, or at least until I'm caught up with the manga, because I'm only on volume 13, I think. So, until then, we will see. Now, if you guys enjoyed what you saw, please feel free to drop me a like, comment, or subscribe. But with all of that out of the way, thank you so much for watching. This has been Soggy Taco, and I will see you guys in the very near future for another video. Hasta luego.